Welcome back to another clay video. Today we are going to create 3 different Minecraft worlds inside of a snow globe. I recently saw these snow globes at the dollar store and I thought these will be perfect for making some videos. Now for this video I want to create 3 different biomes. I want to create desert, grass, and snow. To make sure everything's going to fit inside of the snow globe, I'm creating this small little rounded base layer. Using the cap, we can get an outline of the shape we need to cut out, and hopefully this will be perfect and won't get stuck on the way into the globe. I pressed the edges against the cap to make them nice and smooth, and now we can start working on the blocks. I'm not doing any type of fancy measuring to make sure everything's perfect. I'm just kind of eyeballing the blocks to make sure they're pretty much the same size as each other. Now that we have some blocks, let's start getting those into place. Since we're building these squares on top of a rounded base, you'll see we quickly run out of space. So to fill up this extra space, I'm going to use some smaller blocks. I know this isn't technically true to Minecraft, but if we want to fill out the base a little bit more, it's kind of just what we have to do. Now, using some green clay, we will create the creeper. I thought it might be best to just create it straight from the block since then everything's already square shaped, and it turned out to work pretty good. So I think I'll continue to use this method throughout the video. Let's start working on the creeper's face. We have this very iconic looking mouth. Now let's get the creeper into place and let's create some cactuses. We need to chop up this gray strip of clay into a bunch of tiny little squares. We can place these all over the cactus, and these will be the cactus spines. Now, this desert doesn't look very Christmassy or very snowy, so I decided I'm gonna add some Christmas lights onto these cactuses. Since they don't have Christmas trees, the next best thing is a Christmas cactus. And finally, let's get this creeper looking festive. Let's give him a nice bright red Santa hat. Our desert biome is complete, so let's move on to the next one. The next one I want to create is the snow biome, and white clay can be kind of annoying to work with because it gets dirty so fast when you touch it. So for as much as I can, I'm going to cut everything straight off the block. These little strips are going to be for the top little snowy layer on top of the blocks. And we can get those into place. Now this one I wanted to add a little bit more detail into it, so first let's create a tree. I'm going to cut this strip of dark brown clay apart and then place these little tree pieces back together. Now this next part was a little bit tricky to figure out, but I think I simulated a Minecraft tree pretty well. We have another bunch of leaves on the top, and I feel like this top piece was a little bit too short, so I made one that's a bit taller. Now let's cover the top of the tree in some snow. And our next detail is the snowman. Although this is actually called a snow golem, it's pretty much the same thing. Something I actually didn't know until I made this creation, you can use shears on the snowman's head and it will actually turn into a really wonky looking snowman. Let's add some details into the side of the pumpkin, and finally a little stem on the top. Now let's get that onto our snowman body, and we can add in a few little pumpkins in the back. And add in some charcoal to our snowman's body. Our snow biome is complete, so let's move on to the grassy one. Just like the others, we'll start by building up blocks until we fill up the whole thing, except this time I want to go for a little bit of a higher second layer. If you like this idea of creating snow globes for Minecraft, let me know in the comments which other types of biomes you would like to see me create. because I may or may not have bought over 20 snow globes from the dollar store. Now, one of my favorite animals in Minecraft is the pig. That's maybe not the most popular opinion, but I really like how goofy their face looks. Speaking of the face, let's start creating those details. And yes, I know I made the eyes abnormally large, and I'm gonna end up just taking those off and replacing them with smaller eyes. I think that's looking much better. And now to top off the pig, let's also add in a Santa hat. Now, since the background is a little bit empty, I decided to create some presents. Yeah, it's not actually a Minecraft block, but this isn't actually Minecraft, so I can create whatever I want to. Let's get that onto the base, and our 3 biomes are complete, so now we are ready to get baked. After just the right amount of explosions, we are ready to start putting these snow globes together. First of all, I learned the hard way a couple years ago when I made some snow globes that you need to score up the bottom with a knife or maybe even some sandpaper just to give the glue a little bit more of something to stick to. I'm going to be using just some standard super glue, and I'm just going to really pour it on there. Probably way too much and way more than I need, but I really don't want it to fall off when I shake it. Now comes the true test of if they will fit, because for some reason I didn't actually measure the height of them, so I don't know if I made these things too big. This is some fake snow I bought off Etsy a couple years ago, and that shop doesn't sell it anymore, so I'll have to find a new place to get this when I need more. Let's take a spoon and give it a nice stir. And the moment of truth, will it fit? It looks like barely, but yes, it fits inside of there. This one maybe had a little bit too much water. And now let's give them a nice shake and see what they look like. And that is our snow globes complete. So here it is, Minecraft inside of a snow globe. I want to give a huge shout out to all of my patrons over on Patreon for helping me make these videos possible. If you enjoyed this video and want to see some more Minecraft, whether it's in a snow globe or not, let me know in the comments what some of your ideas are. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.